for 15 years.
Right.
10 or 11 of those years, I was in the film, television, and music industry.
Right.
And
We'll keep walking, maybe be a little quieter down here.
and I couldn't fully dive in
Right.
to really
To commit.
Really, I mean, I was committed, but I also did a lot of stand-in work, which is great experience.
Nice.
But I just
In movies or what?
in movies and in television.
Okay. Singing ever or just
No, so stand-in work is like, before the actors come in and they kind of line up all the shots
Position
and
and
everything, and they
yeah.
bring people in that look like the actors. So I
Right.
did a lot of that work, and at night I was going into the recording studio and I was recording music at night, and I had released some music, but again, God kind of came into my life, some things happened, threw me off that trajectory, and at the time I was really upset about it, but looking back, I'm grateful for it because being thrown off that trajectory put me on this trajectory,
Exactly.
which is really where He wanted me to be,
Right.
with delivering the right message instead of, just
at the right time?
at the right time, instead of just writing songs about crying about a boy or whatever,
Right.
and things like that.
Right. This has a lot more meaning.
Oh, way more meaning. The fact that this song is like out now is it's I don't even have words for it, because I keep saying that this is God's song and I'm just the messenger.
Yeah.
And I feel so grateful that I get to be the messenger of this song and the message.
Let's go down by War Room down here. So we're so happy. Nicole Nogrady, her big song, Modern Day Holy War. And as I mentioned earlier, what a song. We played it on our show last week, The Report Live with Kelly J. Patriot. We talked about up in Tulare with regard to Reawaken America. We talked about Amfest here, and we talked about your song and how you broke out last week on the War Room show with Steve Bannon, and it's just so amazing. And we were talking about how it kind of developed and all, and where it brought you, and you talked about timing and all, and it's kind of one of those Godspeeds kind of thing, right?
1000%. I recently got rebaptized in May in Southern California at an event called Baptize SoCal that my church put on. They baptized, I think it was between 4,000 to 6,000 people in one single day, and I got to be one of those people.
Wow.
And that was the day that I was like, I'm just gonna really stop just trying to control things in my life and just really try to live by the word, and I have in the last, and from May to now, I just was like, okay, Jesus, take the wheel, and I look at everything that's happened, and I'm like,
Unbelievable.
wow.
It's amazing. If you make God first, everything else kind of has a way of working out.
Amen to that.
And I think when they were doing the baptisms, wasn't that following the movie about the old cavalry chapel?
Jesus Revolution.
That's right.
Yes, so it was in Pirates Cove, which is in Dana Point, California, which I spent a lot of time in growing up as a child. So that was also special to me too. And so I just couldn't be any more ecstatic that I didn't make it in Hollywood, and that I get to do this now, around genuine people that are fighting for the right thing, people that have God, Jesus in their hearts, and I'm just so excited to see what happens in this next year, and I just hope and pray that my song can bring the energy that Trump 2024 campaign really needs to get people fired up and to sort of re-energize the deplorables again.
There you go. And I'll tell you what, President Trump over time has had certain people appear with him on campaigning, and I can't think of a better person and a better song to have out there as kind of a front person, front gal, and the type of music and the type of spirit that we really need right now.
Amen.
Would you accept
Amen.
that challenge if President Trump says, hey, I'd like you to come on tour?
I already mentally accepted it, so we'll see if God, matches the two.
I think the good Lord has plans for you, and meeting Steve Bannon and being on the War Room, that's a great platform. He's got a lot of followers, and that song really touched me. And when we were playing it on our show last week, I started taking notes of kind of the words, the banners, the symbols, the things that were there, and then we kind of ran through each and how important those things were. And it was just really neat because you kind of covered the full gambit of all the issues we're dealing with in society nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, and Max Evans did a great job of even putting some things in there that it took me a second, and I went, "Wow, that just hit." You know, that was
Yeah.
just in the news. Like it's
Right,
very,
right.
very current. So good job, Max.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I think Steve's actually behind us. He's
Okay.
about to start the show. So
Okay. All right. And you're going to be on the show a little bit later?
maybe I actually need to run over there in
Well,
a second.
let's run over there and say hi, and we'll maybe keep chatting a little bit. And let's see what's happening.
Okay,
Let's come on over.
In America, we
Let's
don't
roll.
worship government, we worship God.
All right. Excuse us. Excuse us. Keep it real quick. Oh, is he filming right here, right now?
You gotta believe. Open your eyes, no time to be blind. Open your mind to see. We're in a modern day, holy war coming after your mind, your body, your soul. Oh, it's true. Modern day, holy war. Count your blessings, beating sin no more, no more. 'Cause Jesus put the light in you. Little children in a straight line, don't fall behind. I know the television's only meant to indoctrinate the mind. Seeing ain't always believing, doesn't mean it ain't true. When there's unfathomable evil right under you, we're in a modern day, holy war coming after your mind, your body, your soul. Oh, it's true. Modern day, holy war. Count your blessings, beating sin no more, no more. 'Cause Jesus put the light in you, light in you. Oh, count your blessings, be of service till His will is done. Could you be free? Could it be true that everything you learn in school is always just a great big stupid lie? Things you wouldn't believe, mind can't conceive will probably make you break down and wanna cry. Don't you wanna know how to stop the flow of evil so blatantly running rampant in a modern world? There's some answers to these problems if you want to solve them. They're Jesus, love, and truth. We're in a modern day, holy war. Holy, holy, what are we waiting for? Evil so blatantly running rampant in a modern world. Evil so blatantly running rampant in a modern world. Count your blessings, be in sin no modern day, holy war.
This is God's song, and I'm just the messenger.
and I feel so grateful that I get to be the messenger.